So Thursday the 13th, right? Now, what do you notice at that 9:30 candle? Yes, we break below the level, so this is my break line. Once you have your order blocks or your fair value gaps, you have to use the order flow to derive who is in control at those levels. Okay, so what's very telling about this image I'm showing you is when you see this blue delta over here, right? We see a red candle, so we see a clear break below the level. But look what's going on at the upper half of this candle. This upper third, I guess, or this wick. This wick was actually filled with a lot of aggressive buyers. So what we're seeing is we're seeing signs of early buyers, right? Or we're seeing buyers fail. If we had buyers at 68.49, 68.48, and we broke below the level, were these buyers successful? Well, not really. So this shows us that there's a passive seller sitting around here, sitting around 68.49, 68.50. There is a passive seller in the market. The reason there's a passive seller is because aggressive buyers failed to break above the level. Because if these buyers were successful, we would have broken above this level, and we didn't do that. 49. What was going on at 68.49? Right? It's a very simple recipe. We saw aggressive buyers. So 68.49, Thursday the 13th of November, aggressive buyers break below the zone. So what does that mean? If these aggressive buyers at 68.49, if they were successful, they would have broken above this level, right? But the fact that we broke below the level once and then twice, that shows you aggressive buyers were hitting the ask, but we saw a break below. So what this means is this is an absorption. Right? What does absorption mean? Absorption is a fancy way of saying who is in the most pain in the market, right? Who hasn't been rewarded? Who is being aggressive and who is failing? That is how you determine your direction. That is how you determine if a fair value gap is going to hold. That is how you determine if an opening range breakout is going to be bearish or bullish. You're looking for aggressive buyers to fail, price breaks below. This confirms your entry that the aggressive buyers haven't been rewarded, right? This means at 68.49, there was a passive seller, right? And it's that simple.